Well, good evening, YouTube. It's the old soldier coming back at you from Robeson County, North Carolina, the little old town of Parkton, or just outside of the little old town of Parkton. I'm not in a very happy mood right now, and some of it stems from the state that I live in. A lot of it does today, based on the current governor and his attempt to circumvent the Constitution of the United States to basically pass gun control measures of a California type in this state. Now, the fact that our legislature is predominantly controlled by the Republicans, it may or may not go through. And the reason I call them what I call them, because I don't have any faith in them more than I do the Democrats. And politics be darned. There's a bill in the North Carolina legislature, I believe it's House Bill 86, they're trying to pass, which basically brings draconian gun control measures of a California-esque type nature to North Carolina. And there's about 15, 16, 17, 18 Democrat members in support and favor of it. Folks, we cannot budge. Yes, there have been some tragic shootings in the last few weeks, and yes, they are tragic. I will not try to sell that short any way you could shake a stick at it. But the bottom line to all you loonbat libtards is the fact that guns didn't kill the people. Other people killed people. They just used a gun as the instrument of the execution. They could have just as easily used an automobile. Okay? I don't see us banning jumbo jets. You know, the ones that flew through the Twin Towers on 9/11? Because that was an act of terrorism. Okay? Just like the shooting in El Paso, an act of domestic terrorism. And now everybody wants to cry and say, let's do this, let's do that, and infringe upon the rights of law-abiding citizens. And I'm of the inclination that this: remove some of the gun laws and restrictions. Allow constitutional carry for the entire nation. Got to realize, let's give you a little history lesson here, boys and girls and boys of all ages. World War II. Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. One of the reasons they didn't follow up on that action and come to mainland United States and try to invade and hit the coastline of California is this: commanding general of all Japanese forces had visited here back in the 30s and had saw the industrial might of the United States of America. He also knew that almost every household in America at the time owned some type of firearm. And he basically made the comment that if we invade the United States, it will be difficult to capture that nation based on the fact that every American is armed and will fight back. That is what the Second Amendment is for, people. To defend our homes, our families, our life, our liberty, our property from all enemies, foreign and domestic. To protect us from a tyrannical government, the likes of which Miss Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren, among many others. The two senators from this state that sit in the U.S. Senate need to go back and look at, because I don't see them out campaigning to protect our Second Amendment. And yes, they're Republicans. Richard Burr, Tom Tillis, neither one of you get my vote again. You keep caving in, issue after issue. And I got a feeling y'all are going to cave in on this one. But folks, we need to stand up and defend our right to maintain and possess firearms. We can no longer afford to back down from these people that are opposing draconian measures. Now, if you ask anybody in the nation that this has already happened to, you'd really be surprised at some of the answers you're going to get. But there are many that wish they could get their gun rights in those nations restored. Okay? You've got whole neighborhoods in the United Kingdom that are being ruled by mob rule with Islamic radicals. Germany the same way. There's other nations around the world. And what it is, the dominant power is the one that really truly wants to have firearms. And let's be very clear, that's the other thing. Most liberals don't want to do away with firearms. They want to be the only ones to have them, control them. Therefore, they can push their agenda through. Disarming the masses, folks. I just wanted to bring this and make you aware of what's going on, folks. Like I said, especially here in North Carolina. Codaboy32 did a video today on some legislative measures that Governor Roy Boy Cooper is going to try and pass through with executive directives. I believe he will fail on that, but he's making it known, his position, his stance on it. And I cannot wait till the next gubernatorial election so we can get Dan Forest elected as the governor of this great state of North Carolina. And we can get rid of that idiot that's up there now, who, when he was the state attorney general, failed to enforce any laws that he disagreed with because he just felt that he didn't have to, even though he had a legal obligation to do so. And Governor Cooper, if you happen to watch this video, you can kiss my fourth point of contact, sir. And if you don't know what that is, come down to Fort Bragg and ask any paratrooper. We'll be glad to tell you what it is. You need to take yourself and resign. That's what you need to do, Mr. Cooper. Go back into private practice or whatever you're bad at. But your ideas and your measures for this state are pathetic. Just like you, sir. Now, moving along. If you live in North Carolina, you need to get up with your representative from your area in North Carolina and ensure that you let them know that you're against this House Bill 86 that's in the House, and you're also against this measure that the governor is proposing, and for them to put the political heat upon Governor Cooper, and to let it be known that next election he's going to be out of a job. Okay? Because if one state folds, the next one will go. It's a domino effect. If we stand strong, we'll all be strong. That being said, the old soldier's going to get off here. I'm going to get off my soapbox, but I'm a little frustrated with that. On a lighter note, though, yes, I did get the teaching job, and then I got told today they want me to teach a third class, which means more hours, more pay, and I'm just greatly thankful to the Lord above for this opportunity. So wish me luck, folks. I'm not foreign to the of teaching. I've taught or instructed for 22 years in the Army, and then for 8 years on Fort Bragg as a civilian employee. I did some instruction time too as well. So, and it's something I like doing. It's something I enjoy doing. So in a sense, I'm really not going to be working. I'm just going to be going to a place, imparting some knowledge, and coming home at the end of the day. And it's a part-time gig too. That's even better, so I can stay semi-retired. And it gives me more time to work on my content for this channel. And I want to thank all my supporters. Tomorrow, I'm going to shout out a whole bunch of new subscribers. I've been meaning to do that, and I apologize for not getting that done either. Anyway, and Cheryl, yeah, that's on a t-shirt. That's pretty much it for tonight. Hey, but for prepping, Cheryl did a video yesterday on meal plans and meal preparations. Y'all need to go to her channel and check that one out. I took a lot of knowledge away from there. There was a recipe in there for, they talked about a recipe they had for fried Indian bread, and I am going to try that this weekend, Cheryl. I'm going to make time to make some of that because it sounds amazing. So, but y'all need to go check her out at Cheryl Hurst DIY Fun. I'll leave a link to her channel below, but go check her out. But that video yesterday, how her meal plan went, Basically, she put together a 5-gallon bucket that didn't cost an arm and a leg. That was a 3-day food supply for 4 people. Okay. I don't know the total amount she spent on it, but everything was planned out, portioned out. And I plan to follow that here in the near future for my own prepping stuff. I was really amazed with that video, Cheryl, by the way. Really awesome job, young lady. So, that being said, I'm going to sign off here. Just remember the charities always ask you to support Pin Up for Vets. Their 2020 calendars are out. TunnelsTowers.org and Ballot for Veterans. They can't do it without y'all's help, folks. And again, vendors, I'd ask you to support Money Quit Pawn here on Rayford Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina area. Robert's Custom Woodwork in Unsung Patriot. And of course, as always, I'd ask you, if you haven't got my books, you can order them down below from Amazon. And if you want them signed, just email me at ransofandoldsoldier@gmail.com, and I can tell you where to mail them to get them signed, and I will sign them. I'll even videotape signing them, and I will mail them back to you. And likewise, I got my Teesprings t-shirt site down below. Check those out. Get you one. I'd appreciate it, and I think you'd like them. And last but not least, if you don't know Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, I just ask Him to take Him into your heart. He'll be there with you through thick and thin till He calls us all home. And with that, folks, God bless. Take care. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate all my subscribers. I really do. I'm humbled by the amount of subscribers I have and the fact that this channel keeps growing. And all the new friends I have met through YouTube. I might just do a whole shout out video tomorrow on them as well, because a lot of them have given me words of encouragement to keep this channel going, and I'm much appreciated to each and every one of you. And don't forget, tomorrow, if you are an American Airborne Paratrooper, tomorrow is National Airborne Day. So if you're a paratrooper and you're watching my video, do a VR tomorrow for me, showing off your airborne pride. And as you can see in the background, I got some airborne paraphernalia on the wall, some of my retirement plaque, and for my time in 18th Field Artillery Brigade Airborne. So that being said, y'all have a blessed evening. Until tomorrow, this is the Old Soldier out.